Hey there everybody, Ravage here with my new goggles, which I may or may not be trying to make a new thing, I don't know yet. I just got back from Ai-kon 2012, I had a very good time. The video you're about to watch is one of the first panels that I went to this year. And I had the camera rolling, but unfortunately due to the fact that I only got there halfway in, so it's only half the panel, I couldn't get a very good seat. So the camera itself was very quickly blocked by various people standing in line to ask questions and things. So it's mostly just going to be the audio. I'm going to put a still up for you guys. So don't worry, there's nothing wrong with your computer. If you can still move your mouse, it's probably not frozen or anything. The video's playing fine. But unfortunately, all I have for you guys is a little bit of salvaged audio. But I hope you enjoy. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Todd Haberkorn.
And then when I go into drive-through restaurants or something like that, or talk on the phone to like tech support or something, they're always like, yes ma'am, anything else? So then when I pull up to the window and see them, they're like, yeah, this just got weed. But it's how you get free sides. So, but yeah, no, I was made fun of for my voice, and it's so weird to see people try to, when I call it and I call them out on it, not in an evil way, I'm just like, no, I know it's weird, I know, you can say it. It's always fun to see the ways they try to get out of saying it, like, no, it's, and you know, typically when something like that happens, we as normal people will say, oh, well, and we cut them off. I don't. It's kind of like when someone says, oh, I meant to call you the other day, but, and typically it would be like, oh, it's okay, I was busy, but I'm just like, why didn't you? And then it gets really awkward. And we're not even in a drive-thru. But no, it's so what happened was I was as a kid always doing voices and impressions, and I don't do impressions so much anymore. But for the Star Wars Connect game, the pod racer announcers, I'm those guys, but I was supposed to come in and be C-3PO because he wasn't originally going to do it. And so I worked on the impression because I used to do that when I was a kid, and I got it. And so as I'm driving to the studio, they call me and say, "Oh, he's going to do it now." So I was like, "Oh man!" So I wish it would have gone through. And then I wish I could have been like a sand person. Like, I wonder if is that how they argue? Is that how they say hello? I don't understand. Is that like one note? Is that all they can do? I don't know. I would love to live with some sand people. But anyway, if you guys have questions or anything like that, please come on up to the mic and I'll be happy to answer anything. I'm going to try to... If this is about the nudity, I apologize for that. Now, I'm going to apologize in advance if I can't get to everybody. I'm going to do my best, and we may get to, when it's the last 10 minutes, we're going to do a speed round where I'm just going to go, and I'm going to fire out an answer really, really fast. I don't even know what language it's going to be in. Because English wasn't my first language, so we'll see what comes out. I'm first generation U.S. immigrant, so this will be fun. That encrypted. Hello.
Don't worry, my question is about nudity. Okay, so...
Can I ask you about nudity? Well, let me think about it. You go first.
I'm staying over at the Carlton.
Alright.
I have two questions about fairy tale.
Okay.
So the first being, considering the DVDs and Blu-rays were coming out like Laxus speed, like super fast.
Yeah.
And then they kind of just stopped. Any idea when the next DVDs are coming out?
So we have 4 volumes total. That's all. We've done everything that we have so far. The sales, I can't say anything about its future. I can't say yes or no.
Because it seems to be doing incredibly well.
It is. But I can't say anything about its future. However, I will say that it sold very, very well. And that's a testament to you guys, because let me just say 2 things about that. Number one, a lot of times people want to wait for the save edition and things like that to come out. Oftentimes that's too late, because that doesn't tell the company that you like it. Even though you do, you're just waiting. You just want to wait. What that tells me is like, no, well, they didn't really like this show. Let's just release the save edition and move on. So thank you guys for buying the first round of it. That is awesome, because that's how you show, that's how I show support to like comic books I love, or video games I love. I mean, I'll go out and I'll buy saw a band, and I love their music so much. He's like, well, how many CDs do you have? Okay, cool, I want to support them so they can get their next album done. So thank you for that. You gotta get it, you gotta buy it. That's the best way to communicate to, why do you think they announced Avengers 2 so fast? Maybe because it made over $1 billion. So I mean, that's how you communicate to them. So thank you for that. So we've released everything, and so I mean, I hope more comes. What did you
I think so too. So the second question, whenever I usually have like anime nights, or somebody's like, oh, you pick something. I usually pick so when we get to no matter how many episodes we watch, whether it's 2 or 3 or 10, I always make sure that they see like that first beginning part in like the later episodes. You warn as Natsu warning them about something.
Yeah.
What was your first impression of that when you had to record it?
So there's this part, for those of you that haven't seen it, where right before the episode starts, it's like, hey kids, you want to watch more fairy tale? Well, don't sit too close to the TV because you're going to burn your eyes out. You know, stuff like that. That's very like Nintendo-ish, I think, because you know, like on Nintendo, when you start up the Wii, it's like, hey, now take breaks or don't throw the remote to the TV and make money that map. It's very strange, but I don't know how effective that is, because if you like a show like Dexter, I'll power through a whole season. Even if Dexter popped up and said, no, don't, you know, you need to take a break or I'll come kill you, I'll be like, good, I'll get an autograph from you. So I don't know, I mean, it's weird.
Yeah, it's just the way it's like animated. It's like very,
yeah, it's very like, yeah, it's like Homer
funny.
Simpson when he was like Mr. Soap or whatever he was. Mr. Sparkle! When he was Mr. Sparkle, yeah. But thank you for watching. Oh, rad, man, thank you.
It's not a question versus request. Can you give a shout out to Liz and Patty?
Liz and Patty, two of my most unsymmetrical acquaintances, but I love them all the same.
You're the best, man. Keep it up.
Thank you. Hello. Awesome, speaking of fairy tale.
Do you have any formal training to wear stilts?
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker, boppity bop. Yes, I was stilt walker before that, and I still do it when I get called by the company to go and do it. I did have it that day in particular. Hi, thank you for coming.
Nice to see you.
I guess not that nice, you're leaving, but...
Do you want me to stay?
Well, the more the merrier.
Oh, I thought you were just like talking to me because yes, but whatever.
Oh, now it's me. Where are you going? No, stay! Tell your friends to stay.
Yeah?
All you guys, yeah.
Okay, you know what? Hey, guys.
These people today, they want to come into a panel and then they want to take off. Yes, that day was very, very windy, and I was on a hill, and so I was very scared that I was going to fall off the stilts. Because it freaked me out. It was like Baby Bop and all the other little western bands. Yeah!
They said they love you, but they had to go pee.
You're gonna go Skype with Big Manana now, aren't you? Well, thank you for coming.
Oh, okay, bye.
Weird experience. I tried to be nice. See, that's what I'm talking about. Do you see what I'm talking about? People, this is what I mean. Baby Bob and the other dinosaurs are all like middle-aged dudes, like just dwarfs. And when they took their head out, I was like, oh my god. I was like, it's hot. So, but no, I did have formal sort of training by the guys that did the Disney Lion King show and stuff like that for when I walked and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. Now I feel bad for them. Was that me? No? Okay, alright. I'm really sensitive about it. I don't want to be mean to anybody. I'm like a moisturizer. I'm really sensitive to the skin. Don't ask for a sample.
Because actually, I was just wondering, I'm a huge fan of T. Green, and I think you did a fantastic job, Charlie Walker.
Thanks, man.
I was wondering what happened to the last 52 episodes.
Dude, I tell you what, I would love to do it. I would do it in a heartbeat if they would bring it over. That was a case, like I was talking about earlier with Fairy Tale, how people really supported it. With D. Grey Man, unfortunately, it wasn't marketed as efficiently as it could have been. But it's a great show. I mean, it's very similar to Full Metal. I mean, pretty much. I mean, they go toe to toe for the most part. I mean, you've got Ed who has auto mail. You've got Alan who has his anti-Kuma weapon. You've got Ed that is short. Alan is short. I mean, there's a lot of similarities.
No Vic Mignogna.
Yeah, well, no, I cast Vic as the Akuma clown specifically because I knew he would enjoy that role. But yeah, D. Grey Man, hey, I'm ready when you are. When they send it over, I'm ready just as ready as you are.
Actually, I believe you killed that Akuma clown. Didn't you?
Yes, I did. Thank you. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed was here in Pocky. How are you? Thank you for being nicer than the girl that left. There she is. Oh great, now she's leaving again. What did I do? What did I do? I try to be so nice. I need to...
I can give you a hug if you like.
Well, it's a rejection. I was just going to leave anyway.
No, I won't leave.
I'm sorry. But I was interrupting. I apologize. What was your question?
Sorry.
I love it. Yes, you're adding to my caloric intake. Thank you, Shira. Come back. No, I'm kidding. Yes.
They're making a fan anime or something?
Yeah, they're making a motion comic of the manga, and I'm Link. My dear, I harken back to the original Legend of Zelda. Anyway, I've never beaten the original because it's hard, and there are parts that are just boring. I mean, come on. How many times can I wander around and kill the same little squid head? Anyway. But yeah, I've played all of them. I'd rather not think about part 2. But Ocarina of Time, of course. I introduced my what's that? Wind Waker, yeah, and then Skyward Sword was awesome, very cool. Twilight Princess, yeah, all of them, very cool. But yeah. Yeah. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to like be angry and upset and stuff. I was happy. I really liked it. And I thought it was really good and impressive. I was like expecting this like big like Haberkorn! Someday I will find you, choke you with my chloroform hands. I thought he was going to do that to me. And he didn't at all. He was like, hey, the video was great. Thanks for making that. I'm like, wow, that's the conclusion of the Tribute Wars. Wow, that's it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello. So I haven't known you as much
known you as much as a voice actor as some others, but I've become very fond of your roles.
Oh, thank you.
Mostly, especially as your first role.
Oh man, I love a good pasta eater.
And I think what I was going to ask you was, I think it was in the some behind the scenes thing, they said that you're trying to go for more authentic acts and they're close to more Mario-ish.
Yeah.
So how would that have sounded?
When the first audition for it, I was tried to be very authentic with the accent, but it didn't work because I had not seen the animation. And so once I saw the animation, then became this because that's what worked for it. You had to go really, really fast and talk about box of tomatoes berries. and actually, originally, I was actually England. I recorded the entire show as England, and I saw flying with bunnies all the time. And then we had to go back and do it as England. But yeah. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. That's very sweet of you.
Enjoying Winnipeg?
Loving it. You know what? I'll tell you what. It's going to be a place in my heart, not only because of this convention, but because it's where I first saw The Dark Knight Rises.
Is it good?
Yes. It's very good.
Actually, on that topic, what I was going to ask is what happened at Totally Awesome Batman show?
Oh. So what happened was I hadn't... Hey, me too! What happened was, I had not, earlier today, that was me just like, that's me rolling out of bed look, because I had not, I literally woke up and went to the movie. Now I've showered and gotten ready, and that's why I don't have it on now, because it's, but yeah. Thanks, man. Hello.
Yeah, before I ask my question, I actually have to make sure you remember the event. One time, an old show that was made in America called America's Best or Greatest Otaku was aired.
Yeah.
And you had a small little part on that when they were talking to you and stuff. And I was actually wondering what your mindset was when these people who were supposed to be professional otakus couldn't figure out that you were trying to voice Alan Walker. And you said like 5 of his lines and they just could not figure out Alan.
That experience was... So basically there was this show where they were looking for the America's Greatest Otaku. And they went to different cities and they interviewed people for it. And I was one of the contestants, I guess. And they said, what qualifies you to be an otaku? And I go, well, I created. So I figured that kind of helps. But it was very strange because they asked me to be in it, but I didn't audition. I didn't mean to do that. I was literally like kind of walking down the halls after a recording session, and they go, "Hey, do you want to come do?" And then it turned into that. So yeah, I'm sorry I didn't win.
I never finished the show, so I don't know who.
I didn't either. But I got the call. Definitely, I did not win. So no Tokyo for me. That's okay. Thank you.
Just wanted to say I'm a really big Italian fan.
Thank you.
So first question, can you do a line?
Line is Italy. Well, let's see. I really love Paki, and they have a new flavor called pasta flavor.
Second question, you also played Death the Kid in Soul Eater. Do you ever find it difficult to transition from light to death?
Well, I just think about things that really upset me. And I think about how I can't skateboard. And it puts me in the proper place for that role.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Death the Kid.
Me too.
Okay, I have a line request.
Yes.
Can you say, when Soul talked to Death the Kid about being at the school at 7, can you say the line where he corrects Soul?
Well, I wish I remembered that line because I've scolded him so many times, and to remember that actual... Oh, don't even remind me about yourself. Now where are Liz and Patty when I need them? I'm sorry, but you need to stay in school and don't go and 7 o'clock on the night.
Okay. You're one of my favorite Funimation voice actors.
Thank you very much. Put that on Vic's Facebook page, please.
Sorry, I tried friending him on Facebook, he can't,
He rejected you? Surprise, surprise, everyone! No, I'm joking, I'm kidding. Vic loves fans, loves his fans.
Same for Greg Iris.
Oh, Greg?
His friend request is full.
Yeah, I mean, what happens is a lot of them are just full, and it's nothing personal.
Alright, I have enough.
Thank you. Did you say you've had enough? Okay, good. I've had enough, Todd. I've had enough. Hi.
Hi. I know this is kind of like blasphemy, but I'm sorry, I've never seen any of your roles.
I haven't seen yours, so we're on the same page.
But I just like to say, just knowing you from this panel, it really makes me want to watch whatever the hell you are in.
Well, thank you. Let me know what you watch and what you think of it.
I'll give it a shot.
Please do. Thank you.
Oh, one question. Have you ever met Scott McNeil?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's he like?
Oh, he's a cowboy and a half. He's awesome. He's a very nice guy. He's a very, very sweet, talented man. He's very, very good. Very good.
I hope you love your parents as much as you do.
Oh, I love Mom, except when I apparently reject them.
Oh, don't worry.
Right away.
No matter what, we will never reject you.
Yes! Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so my question also poses a request. What is your favorite Death the Kid freakout of all time about symmetry, and can you recite it for us?
My favorite moment was when I was fighting the mummy, but I had to stop because I thought that the painting on the wall was a little bit tilted to the right, maybe by a few millimeters. But then I thought about that and how the candles weren't quite arranged in front of the painting, and then I thought I didn't get the TV square in front of the toilet paper. I always wanted that. So I had to run away and find out that I actually had done it properly and could get back to it. Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much. Congratulations on your first convention. Glad to have you. I'll never talk again. Oh, death, you've left me speechless. So speechless, so speechless. Believe what you said to me about that symmetry. You took my skateboard, you took my Liz and Patty. Sorry, what was your question?
I just want to say that you're one of my most favorite voice actors of all the voice actors out there.
Thank you.
And I'm a huge Italian fan.
I hope so.
And Asma's asked is
Are you about to reject me? Okay.
no.
No, don't reject me. Do it. Reject him. Reject him, you will.
I just want you to say
Well, happy birthday.
it was my birthday on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. That should be declared birthday. Happy birthday.
And a couple of questions. One is about that big blonde mountain of manana.
Delicious. Victor Giuseppe Mignano.
Precisely. One of them is, what was your favorite tribute to either see from his point, like one that he made, or that you did yourself? Like, I loved CSI Mignano. It was hilarious.
Oh, thank you very much. That was a lot of fun to do. His favorite, let's see, I liked in Todd of the Rings, when they're talking about, when he's doing like the, tell me when to stop. Like, that's my favorite point. That's my favorite.
When she's so shocked or
Yeah, that was awesome. That was my favorite.
Okay. And were you okay with like the Todd doll and how the measurements were? Apparently, everyone was commenting. No, you would have made it.
We corrected that in the latest video.
Nice. And last one. I have a friend who's not here, but I'm recording over here. Could you please do the box of tomatoes line in Italy's voice?
Well, for your friend that's not here, I can't really show it, and I'm just a box of tomatoes for you, but hopefully one day I get to see it and show it myself. And throw a big tomato out there.
Hi. I've got a request. It comes with a bit of a backstory, so I'll just ramble. I've got a friend who's a huge Death the Kid fan, and he lives in America, so he couldn't be here. So I knew, if nothing else...
Ooh, America!
I knew if nothing else this entire weekend, I just had to get up here and talk to you at some point. So I was thinking to myself, what am I going to ask this guy? And so I finally came to the conclusion. I'd love to hear what it would be like if Death the Kid, Italy, and Ling Yao from Full Metal all went out to eat, and if they would have to argue to decide what to eat.
First of all, this menu makes no sense because it's not symmetrical at all. But there's a whole section on pasta. Oh, I'm already eating everything I can get, including the napkin and plate. I know, that's what's throwing the symmetry off of the table. But it's okay, I've got my plate. Oh, there it goes. Thank you, now. Can we just order now? Go ahead. I already know what I want and bring lots of it. It begins with a, let me guess, it ends with a pasta. I'm sorry. No speaking English. Thanks a lot.
Can you see him at all? You should have moved the camera then.
Congratulations to you, that is awesome. The first step.
I have a question and request. My question is, what was your most difficult role?
Most difficult role was probably Joseph in Blast Rider. That was a very deep voice, and to maintain that through fighting and screaming and yelling was very, very hard for me to do. That was another show where I actually, it hurt so much that I tasted little blood in that role. It was like this torture scene, and it was intense, but yeah, we got through it.
A further request, could you say a Hickory line?
Ah, Hikaru. Well, it would only be proper if Greg were somewhere around here, but what are you doing down there? Never mind. But maybe we can go get some commoner's coffee later. Okay.
Why didn't we go here from the start?
Oh, right. Hey, yeah. A little NHL action. Yeah. Canadian. Give it up. Thank you very much. So, can I buy that jet? Yeah, I'll take that home. That'll be fun. The reason I don't have a jet anymore is because that fuel is really expensive. So I just eBayed the jet and sold it within less than a day, and it was great. No, we're tight. It's cool. You know what? Actually, okay, so here's what's going to happen. And forgive me, because we've got just a few minutes left. What I'm going to do is, I don't know what that sound was out there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to speed answer your question as fast as I can, okay? So what happens is when you ask your question, I'm going to answer it, and then you're going to come up, and I'm going to answer it as fast as I can. We're going to blaze through all this. Does that sound okay?
Yes.
Okay, let me get my thinking cap on.
I don't even have a
It's
question.
on.
I just have to say thank you for converting my sister who hates anime into an anime nerd because I made her watch Italia and she was a historian and now she loves anime.
Yes! Thank you. I'm going to answer your question very quickly.
How was it being Mr. Knickerbocker and Kim Peters?
Mr. Knickerbocker dance was awesome. You need to imagine me 9 feet higher, and it's like, I go from here to here, and I do a little dance, and I climb and I turn around, and hey, Barney, hey, Baby Bob, they're all the kids, let's all dance. And it was a lot of fun being Mr. Knickerbocker. Thank you. Hi.
What was your favorite role that you played?
Sergeant Frog.
There's a giant tomato.
There it is. Oh.
That's to the American you dissed.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't diss you, America. I dissed all of America.
Okay, my question is to you. Well, Fratello, while I was freaking out about pasta in that one episode of the Italia World Series, what the heck were you doing? You weren't doing anything to help.
I was probably dreaming about pasta.
Thank you, this is my first convention too.
Thank you! You look great. Hello!
Okay, so in terms of Oron,
Yes.
how did you feel playing a character that was part of a codependent, semi-incestuous relationship?
I'll try anything once.
Hey, so this is my first anime convention.
Nice.
And I'm saying the only reason I came was because of you and because I'm in love with Death the Kid and how he is so obsessed with being symmetrical.
I know.
And I was also wondering if you can do the asymmetrical graphic.
Just thinking about how asymmetrical I am in every single way. Yes, I have 2 lungs, and yes, I have 2 kidneys, and yes, I have 2 legs, and 2 arms, and 2 fingers, but there are 3 stripes on the side of my head that make no sense, and it makes me feel like asymmetrical garbage!
I also have a thing from my friend who was able to come, and she literally wants me to scream saying, I love you so much, and I hate that I couldn't be here, but I will be here tomorrow for autographs.
Love it, thank you.
Okay.
Parlez-vous français?
Hey.
Good, because I don't know any of it. I was supposed to ask actually what your first language was, and if you're going to the rave tomorrow.
Will I be at the rave? I may have to pass through. My first language was Hutnese, and then it was English, and then it was bad Vietnamese, and then Spanish. So, yeah.
Okay, and by the way, I don't think anyone in this room would really reject you.
Oh, well, that's not, she just did it earlier. Thank you, though. Hi.
Hello. Could you do your favorite Italy food?
So many to choose from. It's me, Italy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. Can you do a Death the Kid rant, but in an Italy voice?
Oftentimes I want to have a bowl of pasta, but then when I look at it, it's not symmetrical at all, and it makes me think, Liz, Daddy, why did you make this unsymmetrical pasta? You're going to make me eat it anyway because I love pasta.
I think I might be the only person to say something that's not anime, but how was it stepping into the role of Spock, who's such an iconic character?
Oh, great. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, I'm Mr. Spock, and Star Trek Continues. And the new series coming later this year, we're going to be filming in October, and Vic is Captain Kirk. It's going to be awesome. It's 3 hours in the makeup chair every single day, just to get them on and an hour to get them off. But we'll get through it. We'll persevere. Those are first world problems. But thank you. It's awesome. Thank you for asking about that. Hi.
Hi. It's hard to read this now.
Understood.
Couple questions. How hard was it to do a couple of voices for when you were doing the anime?
For which voice?
For the voice. Okay. How hard was it to do the voices for Italia?
Oh, you know what? He just kept me going faster. He just wanted faster, more energy. And so it sounds like it's sped up, but it's not. It's just me going faster, faster, faster until he was happy. So it was, you know, we get there. It was cool.
And I was with a friend today. I brought her for first time, but she had a curfew to go to.
Oh, so that drugs.
No, her parents' rules were 8 o'clock. She had to be home.
Oh, right on. Well, we'll see her tomorrow.
She'll be here. She'll be here Sunday.
Okay.
But if she was here, she would have ran up and hugged you.
Chloroform hands. Okay, cool. Maybe I will get to use them. Okay, very cool. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, could I have a Watanuki freakout, please?
Oh, but I need to look around and see my sweet Himawari, and then I look behind her and it's Domake!
First of all, I'm American, so I think you're saying something about me.
I was, and I will take it back Sunday night. When I head back to America.
Alright. Well then, also, I'd like a hug from Carol.
Oh, yes, of course. Come over here. Yes, final question.
What a great transition, because she's American and I'm an American cosplayer. And I was just thinking I should talk really, really fast so I can match your own speed as well as be able to make it this really fast. So, as I was saying, obviously I wasn't going on any sort of rant of any sort, well that would be crazy. Anyway. So, when I saw him in the hall earlier and I was all like, hey, nice Batman shirt, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be Oracle tomorrow, blah, blah. I didn't even know it was you. It was crazy. And I was like, oh.
I know, and I'm still going to wait to see the Oracle, and I want to see it tomorrow when you come through. I know you're wearing the Batman skirt right now, and that's really, really cool, and I hope you continue wearing it for the rest of the day until midnight, because then you need to transition to Oracle, because technically it'll be Saturday, and I hope you go see The Dark Knight Rises before you come see me as Oracle.
Oh, I really hope, I really wish I could, but it's impossible. It's so full all the time, and it's just crazy. The good thing I went and saw the Avengers 3 times before it was even come out.
Well, that's great, because now they are going to release the Avengers next month. It's going to have 30 extra minutes. It's going to be called the Director's Cut.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Of course, going to go to the pre-release of that. It's going to be crazy. I can't remember that.
I know it's going to be fantastic. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Oh, it'll be totally crazy. I'll see you, and you'll see me, and we'll be all like Batman. It'll be crazy.
It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.